Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
Here tonight to talk about her new book, Divorce Reality Check. Please join me in welcoming Jacqueline Harounian.
So over the past 20 years that I've been practicing law, I've been involved in many different types of divorce cases, ranging from very somewhat friendly mediated cases, because I do practice mediation, all the way through to contested trials and proceedings that last for years and cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. A divorce, although it's very difficult and painful, it can also be an opportunity for reinvention, but the trick is to kind of get through it quickly. I wrote this book for the benefit of lay people, just so the public knows that there is a very big difference between what they might expect in the divorce process and what the reality is in the courtrooms. And the purpose of this book is to really allow clients to sort out their goals and their thinking even before they engage in the process or hire a lawyer. New York, has finally adopted no-fault divorce. There is now a real expectation of joint custody and shared custody between parents, and there are a lot of new laws regarding support and financial entitlements by parties. The idea to write a book came last year when I realized I wanted to have one place where all of my advice, tips, charts, organizing tools, all of it in one place. The questions I get most often are, how long does it take to get divorced? And in New York State, the average is at least a year. People also ask, how much is it going to cost? And that's almost always the most difficult question to answer, because there's so many factors beyond a client's control. It could be their spouse, it could be the spouse's attorney, there could be complicated assets or issues, so it's a very hard question to answer. But I always tell clients that if they can reduce the animosity in their case and focus on resolving issues, especially parenting issues and custody issues, that really will relate to a divorce that's less costly, much shorter in the time frame and less hostility. Parents need to communicate and avoid conflict in the presence of their children. People get into trouble when they're angry and emotional. And so the book really focuses on the importance of making decisions from a rational place and not an emotional place. So at the beginning, there's much more of a tendency to lash out, to sort of act in a retaliatory way. And if people can sort of steer past that point to the point where they're ready to deal with the legal and financial aspects of their case, that's really when it's the best time to bring in lawyers and start negotiations. The divorce statistics are quite high. Around 40% of marriages end in divorce. And the numbers are dropping actually because of the fact that people are marrying at later ages, and that usually correlates to a lower incidence of divorce. At the same time, we now have same-sex marriage, so we have now gay couples getting married, and we have also a trend where people don't even get married, there's cohabitation. So there's lots of different things going on in our society. And the more information that's out there, I think the better it is for people that have to make a decision.